Shalom, shalom. This is Kaparia, aka Pops, out of GMS Chicago, with a brief sit down. Before I get started, though, like always, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, and the elder bishops out of Connecticut. I want to send double honors because they do rule well. For the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet, declaring warnings and salutations. For the hopeful elect, I hope this is edifying, set more for the, like maybe say, newer people, or if you're just tuning in or whatever. But at the same time, you've got an important lesson that was going on here in the process of, like I said, I was listening to it and whatnot, and it made me think about something else in the process of. So, I'll keep it real brief. I'm looking at this, and as you can see, the count is even going up even now. It only went up 2 hours ago. This is off of Apostle Gabar's channel, and this, that, and the other. So, but talk about the importance of the etymology of the word of words, and they're going into the word gospel and this thing. And it just reminded me of a scenario that I had earlier this week or so, or possibly last week. It probably was last week because I think I mentioned it to one of the brothers, and they wound up sending me something that I found to be amazing. Not just amazing, but it takes away the cloak of everything, because it's common knowledge of what it is that we've been saying is out here now. So here's what I'm going to go get. Let me go and get this picture, and I'm going to pull it. I'm going to be right back. Okay. Real fact, the last letter to be added to the alphabet was the letter J. Get all the real facts at Snapple.com. Now, so this how common of a fact is this, that the letter J, and why would they want to put this, of all things, real fact number 336? Why would they want to put this in a Snapple, and of all, so that the elder here, Karab, could find this and be able to be used? I ran into a situation where I was visiting, with my girl, and her sister come over, and I guess she didn't know that me and her had gotten back together on some level, and this, that, and other, and blah, 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 through some medical things and all this other kind of stuff. Long story short, it wound up happening, and she comes over trying to judge or whatever the case might be. The whole scenario with her had been vetted already, and this, that, and other, which is the only reason I would even consider it anyway. But in long story short, she come over, one of them Bible-thumping Christian Baptist bullshitters and whatnot, and calling on Jesus Christos, okay, Jesus, or whatever, in the 1611 Bible that it would be, not even understanding that this letter J wasn't the name that the Savior could be, So they don't want to deal with Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They still don't. They still don't want to deal with it, and it's that and the other. So I'm just going to put a couple scriptures to this and call it a quick fact, and this, that, and other. And it was just crazy because the etymology of the word, when you go into that, I'm going to put a little bit more on this than I had anticipated. I just thought about it. So I'm going to go in here. Let me just let it come up. And then this thing, I've got to go into the New Testament to pull up and go into and just go into it because I'm going straight to the name. And this is why I like I said, and Okay, you see this.
Strong's G 2424. Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus. Okay, so it ain't even pronounced Jesus. It's Jesus here. This would be the Greek of it, like I said. You see, and but they wrote Jesus. It's pronounced Jesus. But let's just go and look in what his name actually means. Jesus. Jehovah is salvation, right? That's what it says. Joshua was the famous captain of the Israelite Moses. So now, why is it that even in the explanation it says Jesus, but it goes to Joshua as well? How is Joshua that? Let's go back into the Old Testament and see. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on it, and you see what it equals. Jehovah is salvation. Well, like I said, there is no J, so we understand this is Yahweh to begin with. Yahweh is salvation. Okay, okay. Jehovah, because when you say Jehovah, that's what you're actually talking about. His name is Yahweh. His name Jehovah. But okay, let's just go back and check out some more things real quick. Okay. Now let me go here. Let me bag out one more. One more. But it mentioned Joshua, right? So now let's go back one more. Hold on. Can't go back one more. My mistake. I'm hitting the wrong things, but let me get out of here. Let me get out of here and let me go back to here. Okay, so now let me go back to the Old Testament. Let me go to Joshua itself. Okay, I'm going to here, the interlinear, and it goes to unto Joshua, right? So it says the Lord unto Joshua. So that's H3091. That's the Hebrew.
Strong's H 3091. Yehoshua. Yehoshua.
Now you see all this
And second entry. Yehoshua. Yehoshua.
Now let's go up here and deal. Let me hit this. Look at all this fucking what we want to call, what is it, Messianic fucking labeling to change the motherfucking sounding of what it is. Okay, but if you look at the root word entomology, 30 let's see, let's go here.
Strong's H 3068. Yehovah.
Okay, but now if you take all of these little dots and slashes and dots that you see up under the main characters, which I'll see if I can get the light up. There you go. So you take all them dots from up under it and that dot from over it. That's actually the Syrian Hebrew for Yahweh. Okay. 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 So that's the Syrian Hebrew for Yahweh. Now, so you can see that that's not pronounced that way. Let's go here. I'm going to go over here, put this together. Where is it at? Hold on, where'd this go? Oh, snap. Did they remove something? Oh, no, there you go. Okay, I was going to say, they put the original icon back on it and whatnot without me even noticing, because this is what it was looking like at first. So they got the original. I got the original icon back on it now. Okay. Don't have to get started. Subscribe. My view history. My history. Let's see what it's going to give me. Anything? Nothing? Let's see. And right there, it starts with the name that's Yahweh. That's the Paleo Hebrew. Yeah. Okay, so now let me back out of this because I want to get to resume tracking, learning word and phrases, Hebrew names and meanings. Let's see if it's going to give me this. No, don't want to give me that. Let's go back one then. Learning letters, learning words and phrases. Let's see. Examples. Word examples. Bingo, first one. There's that paleo again at the top, right? So it says it was Jehovah. Because like I said, this is the paleo of what I just showed you in the other one. Let's see how this is actually enunciated according to this app, though.
Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. He is. He exists. Okay. You put a shy on the back end of that. Let's go back. Let's go back. Hold on. So if you go and you make it come up as it's supposed to, you got to get the shy, which is down here. So it's pronounced. No.
Ya. Ha. Sha.
Okay.
I.
So let's get it. Just try. Let me see if I can put it together quick enough for you to be able to get the whole thing. Yeah. Ha.
Ya. Ha. Wa. Sha. I.
Yahweh Shai. And this is in the Paleo Hebrew, and phonically how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. Yahweh Shai. So, like I said, I'm not trying to make this long, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense that in this day and time that this cannot be understood as it stands now. Okay? So, what I just showed you was Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, which is what this phonic shit with all this jacked up shit on it is pronouncing it differently. And the letter J is the last letter to come in. So that means that the etymology of words and what it actually means is absolutely important. Let me back out of here. So this is the phonetic, the That right there, if you take all that stuff off the top and the bottom of it, will be pronounced Yahweh Shai. Because what did it say? Jesus is salvation, Jehovah is salvation, Joshua. So if you pronounce it the correct way, it's actually Yahweh Shai. Okay? The son of Nun of the tribe of Ephraim and successor to Moses. See what I'm saying? So the reason that you Bible thumping Christians are so simple is because you can't even go into the etymology of a word to see what it is. Like I said, here's the root again here of Yahweh, but they want to pronounce it what?
Strong's H 3068. Yehovah. Yehovah.
Exactly. So they're not giving you the right pronunciation because I'm going to pull up one set of scriptures and actually deal with this. Let me go in here and go to, let me see. I want to go here. I want to go into, what is this? Is it Baruch? Or is it Judah? Give me 1 second. Let me think something. Okay, so I'm over at Judith 5. And what am I going to read? Trying to think of where I want to actually start this and figure it out. Actually, I'm going to start at 5, verse 5, and jump down. Okay, 5, verse 5. Then said Achor, the captain of all the sons of Ammon, let my Lord now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant, and I will declare unto thee the truth concerning these people, who is the people of the Israelites, which dwelleth near thee, and inhabits the hill countries, and there shall no lie come out of my mouth. These people are descendant of the Chaldeans, okay, only because they went into the land, okay. They sojourned hereforth in Mesopotamia because they would not follow the gods of their fathers, which were in the land of Chaldee. See what I'm saying? So this is when Abraham was being told to leave out and this, that, and other. So he's giving them a breakdown of what led to these people going into Egypt and what happened while they was in Egypt. So let me jump down some. Verse 19. Okay, now I'm starting at 18. Now I'm starting at 17. And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hateth iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast into the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. And that holds true even to this day. Okay, that's why, like I said, Yahweh Shai has got to come back and save the remnant from this destruction that's going on, or give them the wherewithal to go through whatever it is they got to go through to get to that point where they are saved, okay? Okay. Okay. Uh, take verse 19. But now they return to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it is desolate. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world, which is exactly what happened to Egypt. And when Angkor had finished these sayings, all the people standing around about the tent murmured, and the chief men of Holofernes and all that dwelt in the seaside and in Moab spake that he should kill him. For say they, we will not be afraid of the face of the children of Israel, for lo, it is a people that have no strength, no power for a strong battle. So because they didn't see the war machine that Israel actually possessed in the power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, was like, man, they ain't got enough juice to be able to keep us off of them. So this is the thing. I say all that because the power is in the name. The power is in the name of the Lord. And that's Acts. That's Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given unto men whereby we must be saved. So if you can't get this name right, you don't have a major key in your salvation. So calling on that Jesus peace, Jesus Christos, okay, Cesare Borgia, and it goes back even further than that. Serapis Christus, Serapis. This is where you're going to come up short at. This is where you're going to come up lost at in this thing. So forget about, let's go here again. So forget about this letter J. If you're looking for real salvation, it doesn't exist in the letter J or the name Jesus. Okay? Period. Bottom line, end of story. So I hope that's edifying for you younger Akim, and don't go look trying to reinvent the wheel. Salvation is in a particular name. It says what is his name and what is his father's name, if thou can tell. I just showed you both the names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So those are the names absolutely that you got to lock in and be willing to call on in those days for that power to be able to deal with you. And like I said, but you have to have a right mind and a right spirit and faith to be able to have that actually prosper for you. So with that, I'm saying all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakwadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS New York. Again, double honors because they do rule well for the brethren around the world. Push the truth uncut, unfiltered. Give you good, bad, and ugly again. Salutations. Hope that's edifying. 2/3 rest of the world above the ball.